Hi guys, welcome to another episode of 20 Years of Lagaan. You guys know that I am doing this series leading up to June 15th when Lagaan will complete 20 years of release. So in this episode, the song we're going to take a look at and a deep dive into is a song called O Rey Chhori.
ओ रे छोरी मान भी ले बात मोरी मैंने प्यार तुझसे है किया हो तेरे बिन मैं जिया तो क्या जिया.
Before getting into the technicalities, let me just admit straight away that even though all the songs of Lagaan are masterpieces, including the background score, this song is my least favorite of the album. It's not that it's a bad song, it's a great song actually, but it is in better company in this album, right? So all the other songs, according to me, are better than this one. One of the reasons for this being my least favorite of the album is that every other song in the film has story going on in it and it has integral value to the film. So in this song, it's the most Bollywood or most cliche situation in the entire film. So it is basically about a three-way romance, which is very cliche in Bollywood, and it also takes help of dream sequences and stuff like that, which we have seen like a million times in Hindi cinema. So that is the reason, one of the main reasons why it doesn't appeal to me that much. The song itself is pretty great and unique because it amalgamates traditional Indian folk music with waltz. More on that later. But the film also provides a kind of space to have a song like this, so that's kudos to the film as well. But yeah, overall, this song I guess is the weakest in the entire film. So with that being said, let's just get into the technicalities. Let's start with lyrics. As usual, as in the rest of the song, Javed Akhtar Saab does a beautiful job, but here he's not having a lot to work with, right? So material यहाँ पे situation में बहुत कम है. It's a cliched situation. I don't know if he wrote the English lyrics. I mean, he has all the ability to do that, but generally he doesn't do those things. So I don't know if he wrote it because wherever I tried to search, I found lyrics Javed Akhtar. So I have a doubt maybe Vasundhara Das herself wrote that portion. So let me know if you guys know. Let me know in the comment section down below. तो हमेशा की तरह जावेद साहब यहाँ भी बहुत अच्छी तरह सिचुएशन को, धुन को और गाने को निभाते हैं, पर द थिंग इज यहाँ उनके पास शब्द मेरे हिसाब से ज़रा कम है क्योंकि उनको उस बॉलीवुड का एक जो लहजा है और उसका एक घिसा पिटा क्लीशेड जो वोकैबलरी है उसमें काम करना है. उसमें उनको काम करने की आदत है वैसे, पर फिर भी वो काफ़ी अच्छा काम करते हैं यहाँ पे. अकॉर्डिंग टू मी द लाइन्स एंड वर्सेस ऑफ दिस सॉन्ग आर प्रीटी एवरेज एक्चुअली, बट दैट इज़ बिकॉज दैट वॉज वॉट वॉज आस्क्ड ऑफ हिम. सो अगर आप देखें तो ओ री छोरी, मान ले बात मोरी, मैंने प्यार तुझी से है किया. अगर आप अंतरों में भी देख लें, वेयर शी डिस्क्राइब्स द रिलेशनशिप, शी सेज मोरे अंग अंग में है सुगंध जो तूने छू लिया. ये सब लाइनें हमने सुनी हुई हैं, राइट? इसमें कुछ नयापन या कहानी से उभरता हुआ कुछ बहुत बढ़िया सी चीज़ नहीं है. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द इंग्लिश लिरिक्स. दोज आर एप्ट, दोज आर एक्चुअली quite well done because it's not like an English pop song from the 50s, 60s, or 70s. It is actually written keeping in mind that this is set in the colonial era, so the lyrics would be a bit more formal and it has to be set to waltz. So it is having that sort of dignity and sort of sophistication in the lyrics, so that's fine. But it's just merely 3 lines, so it doesn't really matter that much. But that part is really well done. Now let's talk about the vocal performance. So you again have legends in the song. You have Alka Yagnik and Udit Narayan, who were actually like salt and pepper in those days. You couldn't really have an album or a song without them, and rightly so. और इस गाने में गायकी भी है. It's not just that they have to emote, they have to sing some tricky parts as well, and both of them do an absolutely brilliant job. But I think by then it was just casual for them, so they do it really well. Again, because the entire film is actually in a dialect और प्योर हिंदी और उर्दू में नहीं है, सो ज़बान को जबान बोला जाता है, तो इस तरह की लिबर्टीज ली जाती हैं which are very good to put in this kind of a song because it adds that much more realism and authenticity to the story and to the song. The third singer here is, of course, Vasundhara Das, who does a fantastic job. She's a very well-known singer and actor otherwise as well. She has worked a lot with A.R. Rahman, so she does a great job here as well. I really love the fact that she put on this kind of British accent in the song, which helped it make it a bit more believable. So I really like that part. There are certain portions where she has to go into this higher register, and she does an absolutely fantastic job. Let's talk about the composition now. So this is where the genius lies in this song, because it's not a typical song. So generally, you either take the Western format where you have verse, chorus, bridge, or you take our Indian Bollywood format, which is antara mukhra, right? So here it's not the case. This song has two antaras, a mukhra, but it still has that separate waltz portion. So if some of you don't know what a waltz is, it's that kind of music that they play for ballroom dancing. Waltz is generally in 3/4 time. So instead of going 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, a waltz tune usually goes like 1 2 3 1 2 3. So it goes like that. So it's in 3/4 time. The real genius of the song actually lies in the way in how he transitions between folk and waltz, and he does it again and again. A couple of times he does it where he pauses the entire song and then he switches. One time he does through a drum fill. Then one time he just holds a note. Vasundhara Das just holds a note and the music transitions to folk music. So he has not repeated himself even a single time as regards the transition. So he always keeps giving you something new throughout the song. Now let's talk about the arrangement and production. So for a film that was released in 2001, this is absolutely mind-blowing. It is top notch. So you have a lot of elements in the song which come and go, but it happens so seamlessly that you are still amazed after all these years. At least I was. So let's list all the elements in the song first. So you have this Indian rhythm, theka kind of a thing, right? Then you have all the small Indian side percussion. Then you have the waltz part where you have the piano, where you have the double bass, where you have some parts of the string orchestra, right? So all these things are coming in. But for me, the most favorite part was the sarangi interlude. After the first or second antara, you have this interlude where this sarangi plays, and it is just heavenly. It's just brilliant. So in spite of having all these elements, a very average kind of a composer could easily mess it up. But that is when you know you have a master at work here, because he just uses them exquisitely, and you don't even know which one's coming and which one is going. This is an absolutely fantastic song, but the bad part is it is in a film where you have better songs. So overall, I absolutely love this song as a standalone song. I still sometimes listen to it, but it definitely pales in comparison with respect to other songs from Lagaan. So that's it for the video. If you like this video, please leave a like. Check out other stuff on my channel. I do a lot of music recommendations, music reviews, other music related content. If you like any of that, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I need all your love and support for that. If you want to tell me anything good, bad, ugly, put that in the comment section down below. Or if you want to chat with me, you could simply DM me on Instagram. You'll find the handle in the description as well. With that being said, take care of yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.